Hello again. Here I have Shanna. She's actually in our Com 130 class, Brother Judkins. You probably recognize her.
Hopefully.
So she's going to look over my flyer real quick. As you can see, she's observing. All right. So now that she's made some observations, she's going to share her reactions.
So I was first drawn to this weird line and then these tiny little...
It says you're supposed to do positive and kind opinions, Shanna.
I'm sorry. I was drawn to the date first. And then I skipped over this question and I was drawn to the ad because there's just so much space around it.
Just awkward white space, right?
It's beautiful. I'm being positive. It's lovely. And the graduate leadership conference was, I mean, I saw that, but then I just like glanced over that. And then I looked at your words, but like I'm not like super big reader, so there's a lot of them, and I know they're like required, but I didn't read it until I got to like this bold one that says space is limited, and I was like, what's limited? What? What's limited? What? And then this is really small, so I'd have to like get a magnifying glass if I wanted to like actually register. Actually, I would take a picture with it on my phone, but you know. And then there's a lot of white space, and so there's nothing really to distract from your message, which is obviously graduate leadership conference.
Did you feel like this picture works, or do you feel like, because the other critique, the girl said, my roommate Chelsea, that she looks really mean. Do you agree she looks mean? Because I think she looks kind of mean now that I'm looking at it.
Now that you mentioned that, she does look a little mean. But she definitely looks businessy and professional, which is what you want. So I don't know if you want to select another picture, or if you just want to keep her.
All right. So the message was it pretty clear for you?
Yeah, I mean, graduate leadership conference.
So I had one question. So you said that this kind of line like directed you to that. Do you think that's almost a good thing to look at the graduate leadership program being like, oh, October 21st? Or do you think I should just like scratch that and go with something new?
I think you should find like a better way to divide it up.
Okay.
It's kind of awkward. Like it's okay. 8 a.m. Okay. What? It just draws me to 8 a.m.
Okay.
You know, and it doesn't like give a good flow from leadership conference because it's like, well, October. What is? I don't know. It just doesn't. Flow very well. And then I don't think this flows very well. It's. I mean, I don't know what that has to do with the leadership conference. I'm like, okay, it's a logo. That's awesome.
Logos, those are cool. All right.
Are we learning to logo at the leadership
conference? Are we learning to logo? You know, sometimes I think logoing would be cool, but this is not about logoing, so I understand what you're saying here.
And then your paragraph just has really awkward spacing.
Yeah, it kind of looks like an hourglass.
Yeah, I don't understand if that was like supposed to be a theme. Was it or?
It just kind of worked out with when I put the font in and like what that kind of looked like. And so it kind of looked weird, but then I also thought maybe with like how this is like really center and equal, and then we'll just like draw it in a little bit. But since it is a little bit distracting, we'll fix that.
Yeah, definitely. At least there's no widows or
Yes, but there is a spelling mistake that I found right there.
Ooh.
You're a sneaky one, Brother Judkins. So, to critique the whole design, would you say it's like just like a good like basis like start to like create something even better and more wonderful?
Yes, it is the basis for unlimited potential. You could go anywhere with this design.
Oh, thank you. So about about the fonts? What do you feel about the fonts of this design?
I feel like they flowed well. Like, I didn't even notice a change or anything. It just flowed really well and didn't distract.
It didn't distract at all?
Mm-mm.
Do you feel like maybe this having bold is too much, or do you think that's pretty well?
This situation, I just feel
that
like
situation
is an awkward
family
photo.
Awkward family photo. Ooh, ugly sweaters. She just compared my thing to an ugly sweater. It's fine.
No. I'm just saying, it doesn't flow. And I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I think to fix it, I would maybe make this bigger because it's like a really huge font and a really and then a bold font and then this tiny
little awkward thingy over there. Yeah.
This
I
tiny
get it.
tree.
With
Like,
that line.
Like,
oh, that's a tree. Look at that.
That's what I thought. I was like, it's a tree.
Yep. Well, it looks like our time is up.
Thank you
so
much.
Yeah, thank you for critiquing.
We'll
have to get together and do this again sometime.
Of course.